Is the music done? I'm not sure. I can't even hear it. So, yep, it's done. Okay. I got to get mine set back up. Did you need the window open, Kiki? Hmm. Yeah. No. Anyway, good evening. Evening to you. Went down to the church. We did our meeting. It was all online today. Nobody showed up, but we had a bunch of people online. We had a great meeting. We had a really good meeting talking about the family afterward, and that we get to be a part of a family now. And, yeah. I don't know who's going to listen to this one, but I'm tired of going to AA meetings and hearing people being dicks to the newcomer. Enough, man. Enough. And it should say how we treat the newcomer matters. Let's go ahead and change that here. How. There we go. It will not change anything else, but that's okay. Will it? I don't know. Let's go find out. No. All right. So people are just going to be like, we treat newcomer matters. Big difference a word makes. Big difference. Yeah. And just give it a couple more. Say, you know what? Let's get started. Welcome. I don't think Facebook even lets people know I'm live anymore. It's become a very lonely business. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. So I'm not upset about it. I no. It was pretty neat. I just, I had some friends tell me some things that, let's just say that everybody needs an encouraging word, man. I'll tell you what I was told, and that's why this topic came up. They said that, Dion, I kept coming back to this particular group because of the way that you worked with newcomers, your compassion, and I really appreciated that because I work very, very hard at meeting people where they're at. And that's not always easy. But it is a skill of mine that I've worked very, very hard on. Put that down there. I should probably check to make sure that checking. Okay. I'm going to double check it. Okay. There's nobody here to tell me they couldn't hear me. All right. So when I first came into AA 35 years ago, life was different. Things were different. Okay. See, I grew up, the AA I grew up in was homeless alcoholics. Okay. And you have to yell at these fucking people or they don't listen. This was back then. That's how life was. It was a little bit rougher, maybe a little bit gruffer, but not everybody needs that rough. Not everybody needs to be told what to do when they get here. Okay, the days of telling people to take the cotton out of your ears and shove it in your mouth, those days are over. We do not work that way anymore. And I agree with both sides, man. When it comes to newcomers, I don't care who walked through that door. I don't care their story. I don't care. The first thing that they're going to get from me is respect. I give it immediately. Why? Because they've earned it. Walking into a meeting as a newcomer or for the first time can be extremely overwhelming. Okay. When I got here, I was extremely sensitive. If you said the wrong thing to me, I would run off. I had a lot of fear. Okay. So it, um, um, understanding that people are going through things when they get here. I mean, they're already overwhelmed and they are looking for direction, but what they're not looking for is to be yelled at. No. Hi, Patricia. Did I say that already? I think I did, but just in case. Okay. Gatekeepers, stop it. Well, you don't get to decide who's in AA, who is not. We don't get to decide. I'm going to use I statements. I don't get to decide who's an alcoholic. I don't get to determine how sick, how willing somebody is. Well, that person's not willing. Bullshit. Bullshit. Give me 10 minutes. I bet they're willing. Okay. There's been times when I worked with somebody, this happened in detox a few times, where I was trying to work with somebody. I couldn't get them to the point of willingness. So I passed it on to somebody else. And it worked. They were able to get through to them where I wasn't. But understanding that I wasn't getting through, I wasn't the person that the information needed to come through, was important. It's important. Okay. So first thing, when those people come into the room, you give them respect. If you don't, then I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. That you guys have work to do. Okay. Do you remember what it was like coming into the program? Do you remember how arduous? Do you remember the shame, the guilt? Do you remember that you wanted to fucking off yourself? Do you remember? I do. I fucking remember. Okay. So I do not treat people how I am treated. I meet others where they're at. You can do this too. I have a lot of empathy, so I have a leg up. I do. Okay. I can tell their emotions when they come walking in the room. Their actions are going to tell me everything, the way they're sitting, the way they're talking, what they're saying, how they're saying it. All these things will add up to something for me. Okay. So that's the number one thing. Number two, give them a darn chance to speak. Give them their 3 to 5 minutes. So what? Well, newcomers shouldn't talk because they don't know how to stay sober. Correct. They don't. Absolutely correct. But gosh, this honesty has got to start from somewhere. This encouragement has got to start somewhere. So why not let them get a little bit off of their chest, hold some space for these people so that they can go, I feel better. I think I'm going to come back. So what's the next thing that we do? We hold space for them. Period. That's number two. So respect, number one. Number two, meet them where they're at. So number three, we're at number three that I get. I'm making this up. Okay. I'm just going through what I do. Okay. And then some encouragement. Good share. That was a really good share. Thank you. Encouragement. Okay. There's one part, and I can't teach it. But you have to fucking care. You have to care what happens to that person. If you don't care what happens to that person, you're not going to get very far. See, I'm a kind of person where I know what it's like to not be a part of. I know what it's like to be blackballed, even in this industry. People are still doing it. It's been 3 fucking years. Okay. You know, I go to the club. People don't show up. I come here. There's not many people. See, this stuff accumulates. Okay. And what I need to remember is a little bit of grace here. There you go. Yeah. They get their 3 to 5 minutes just like everybody else. What you're saying when a newcomer can't talk is they haven't earned their seat. And I just don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. They have earned their seat. I don't care if they're 15. They've earned their seat in my book. Period. Because I don't decide any of that. That's not my portion. Right? Okay. So you're going to have to reach down. And you're going to have to actually give a fuck about these people. Because if you don't, you're just going to shoot through them. Oh, I got to give it away. I got to give it away. If you're worried about the giving it away part, then you're kind of on the wrong road. Okay. There's something to be said about consistency, especially in Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm going to tell you, consistency is one of the keys, man. What else do we do with newcomers? Give them your damn phone number. Invite them. Hey, we're going to lunch after. You want to go with us? You're welcome to. You don't have to. You could say no with no guilt, just so you know. We don't do guilt around here. So make them feel welcome. Did you get your 24-hour chip? Did you get it? No? Let's get you one. And then require a hug. These come with hugs. Okay? Make them feel like they're a part of. So take them by the hand, bring them into the middle of the herd, and just fucking sit with them. God's sakes. And stop rushing the darn program. Stop rushing it. Okay? God determines that, not us. This is in God's time. Okay? The question isn't how quick do you want to get well? No, it's not the question. The question is, what are you willing to do today to be a better person? That's it. Because it's all I got. It's all I got. I can't worry about a week from now. It serves me no purpose. Okay? What else do we do for newcomers? Be a good fucking example, for God's sakes. Your actions mean something. And they're watching you. They're watching you. Just like your children. They're watching. Okay? Sometimes I forget how many people are watching me. Like every little move I'm making, you know, like a Bobby Brown song. Every little step I take, you be there. Oh, can't sing too long or I will infringe upon copyrights. So, all right. They want to go wind up my day. It's a good day. We had a good meeting. You know, but the days of telling people to shut up, they're over, man. We don't do things that way. And I'm going to tell you, I'm glad. Okay? Because that rough, tough love AA, people won't fucking tolerate it anymore. Period. They don't need that. Maybe I need to change. Maybe I'm the one that needs to change. See? I had a hard time with that when I came back in the program. I did. I'm like, what the fuck are these newcomers talking? Okay. I wasn't open-minded enough yet to know what was actually going on. That's what it was. Okay. The one thing I still don't agree with though is anybody here willing to be a sponsor? I don't agree with that one. So, all right. Thank you, Patricia, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate everything everybody does. So, all right. I love you. Peace out. And Kitty says bye. Love you.